Only what is uncreated can reconcile what is created. And in this instance, when we say uncreated, we're talking about this light, this living balance that goes before. Have you ever heard that expression? I go before thee to make the crooked places straight. That refers to a nature that pre-exists the problem. It refers to a certain part of the human nature that is capable of being in relationship with that which has already reconciled these opposites. And our only task in the moment of the storm, in that moment where we're wobbling around, is to realize that our real responsibility here is to give ourselves, to give this moment, literally give the conflict to the only thing that can reconcile it. And here's why human beings can't really stand the idea of that, because what's my part in it? See, we're always saving ourselves. If you could just see it, that's what thought does. Thought produces the conditions under which imbalance becomes absolutely apparent. The moment that it becomes apparent, thought rushes in and says, "Here I come to save the day," and hands you an anchor. Hands you the next thought, the next thing by which you will no longer be feeling the jeopardy that you did when you started to go down. And we can be wiser than that. We can recognize, see for ourselves the fact of everything that I've said. Don't you ever, no matter what happens, as long as I'm in a body talking about these things, don't you ever believe a word I say. If the truth isn't evident in the moment of an individual's life, then the truth isn't worth a hill of beans. The truths I'm telling you are evident every split second of a person's life. They're exemplified in everything that takes place around us, and they're always being revealed inside of us. But the pain of the storm must be surrendered. The pain of the storm must be surrendered. It must be taken from the self that always claims it and then promises to be the healer, so that no longer do we catch ourselves starting to feel pain, worry, fear, all of that storm going on, and suddenly build ourselves a boat or build ourselves a vessel by which we're going to escape the storm. Don't you ever try to escape a storm. Give it up. Become the one who is awake and aware of the ache, instead of the self that is identified with the thoughts and feelings that promise to end them, but only perpetuate them. Learn to see the difference between the two, and you will discover a life in which you will participate in a beautiful and eternal balance called love, called light, called goodness. It is always present. Our sole task is to present ourselves to it in the right way so that it can do for us what we have yet to be able to do for ourselves.